Hi, in this video we are going to learn how to find the surface area of cylinders. So when finding surface area, what we always want to think about is to find the area of each face and then add them all together. Remember, a face is just like a side of our 3D solid. So when I think about a cylinder, we have a circle on the bottom as well as a circle on the top. So there are two faces. And to calculate those two faces, we need to use the formula pi r squared. And we will use that formula for both the circle on the top and the circle on the bottom. Now, we also have one more face of this cylinder, which is around this outside part. Okay, and how we find the surface area of the outside part of a cylinder is by going 2 pi r times the height of the cylinder. So to find the surface area of a cylinder, we will be calculating three things: the circle on the bottom, the circle on the top, and around the outside, and then we'll be adding them all together. So let's look at an example. First, I'm going to look at the two circles. I have one on the left and one on the right. But for both of these, I'm just going to use pi r squared. So pi 4 squared. And I'm going to type this in my calculator. And it is approximately 50.27. Now, just like with lots of things that we have, our rectangular prisms and our triangular prisms, both circles are just going to be exactly the same. And that will always happen for a cylinder. Now for around the outside, we need to use the formula 2 pi r h. So I'm going to do 2 pi, my radius is 4, and the height of my cylinder is 15. And that makes 377.0. And now to find my total surface area, I add them all together. And I have a total surface area of 477.54 feet squared. Let's look at one more example. Again, I'm going to start with the circles. And my top circle is always going to be the same as my bottom circle. Now, notice how here we have a diameter of 8 inches, which means our radius will actually only be 4. So to find the area of the circles, I'm going to do pi 4 squared, which again will be 50.27. And both of my circles always need to be the same. Now, for around the outside of my cylinder, I will use 2 pi r h. So 2 pi, my radius is 4, multiplied by my height of 8. And that is 201.06. So my total surface area, if I add them all together, is approximately 301.6 inches squared.